GGI is unique. We specialise in supporting and developing public purpose leaderships and have 15 years experience working across different sectors throughout the UK. 3 strong features of our work are our facilitators and consultants and peers to those we work with. We've developed a huge library of open source leadership and governance materials, and our workshops and events are second to none. Our clients have tight budgets and have to think carefully about public perception when they spend money, and these constraints mean GGI has to be creative and imaginative in how we structure workshops that lead to learning and growth that sticks. We often have to work on site at our clients, and so the workshop facilities may be a hospital boardroom, an ordinary meeting room, or a university classroom rather than a purpose-built conference facility. Though we've got experience of big budget events like the 2-day business simulation event you're looking at now, more usually we have an afternoon and no materials budget at all. So yes, we're no strangers to flip charts and post-its, of course, but we have ourselves invented a library of well-produced workshop materials and tools. Here is an example of a group exercise that examines how different team members approach decision-taking. It's in 3 parts, involving first a decision with no moral element to it at all, secondly a decision with a moral dimension affecting an anonymous group, and thirdly a very specific decision with individual consequences. The 3 scenarios are Richard III and Lord Hastings, the Prime Minister's secret letter to the commanders of our Polaris submarines, and finally, a lethal disease affecting 12 individuals, but only a cure for 8. Here you see senior leaders with GGI's board game Flip the Script, which looks at the relationship between mindset, culture and context. These games, and we have many, help abstract out learning points and memorable events. Then there's our board role play set at Never Wallop NHS Trust, where individuals are given roles and a scenario unfolds, with players surprised by live tweets from a local paper, a cross phone call from NHS England, and a planted disruptor. Personal and team growth generates from feedback and illuminating personal insight. So as well as ongoing evaluation using tools such as our maturity matrices, we have specific 360 exercises such as the peer-to-peer tool you see here that give individual leaders feedback around their performance as a team member. We never stop thinking of better, more effective ways of running workshops and doing so in a way that resonates with our client group. For example, we're currently developing an exercise on the issues of groupthink and assurance using video footage from the Post Office Horizon inquiry, where leaders are being taken through their actions of many years ago. We've recently revisited RACI because the world of our clients is now hallmarked by complex collaborations, such as between local authorities and the NHS, and here are partnership leaders working through how they will address uneven service pressures. Workshops must have an outcome and be effective. Over our 15 years, we have learnt to excel at workshops and do so on a budget. We're always conscious of the opportunity costs of a leadership taking a day out, and our events continually evaluate well. They hit the mark, they're professionally executed, and are always enjoyable. GGI hopes this video gives you a flavour of our style, and please get in touch to find out more about GGI's work.